Being in the rental business is great. That is, if you have renters in all of your properties. So in this video, I'm going to share 7 easy tips that you can use to make your listings stand out and to get them filled fast. Stay tuned. Tip number 1 is one that you know. Location, location, location. So as it applies to rental properties, you're going to want to make sure that your future dream tenant knows all of the fantastic things your rental property has to offer. What roads is it near? How far away is it to the nearest military post or major work area? Make sure that you paint a picture of all of the great attributes that living in your property is going to bring to their life. Tip number 2, you're going to want to make sure that you paint a beautiful, neutral picture of what your future tenant's life could look like living in your home. Use neutral colors, make sure that there's lots of open spaces and no clutter in your professional images of your property. That way they can imagine their pictures up on the wall, their kids running through the house, and all of the great things that your home has to offer their life. Tip number 3, make sure that you offer enough information in your listing. It's more than square footage and bedrooms and bathrooms. Your potential listing would love to know all of the hidden gems that your community has to offer. For example, is there a shortcut to the nearest installation? Or a great coffee shop downtown that's perfect for winter indulgence? How about a trail that people could run on or take their children or their dogs for walks on? This is all extremely important information that is often left out of rental listings. If your rental listing is in a military community and you're trying to attract military families, make sure that you cater to their needs. A universal fact about military life is that it brings lots of extra things to store. There are tough boxes and TA50 galore that needs to find a home in your home. So include things like the amount of storage and how many places there are and how much space there is to store all of the needs of a military family. Tip number 5, make sure, if at all possible, you allow pets in your property. I know this is a hot button topic, but military families, especially, so many of them that I know have pets. And if you make your pet policies clear and upfront and give them an option to include their furry, friendly family animals, that will make a huge difference and get your listing filled much more quickly. Tip number 6, we are getting close to the end. Your listing, if you follow all of these tips, is going to look amazing. So I know you know this one, but if you've been trying to just get by or settle for something that's less than great, it's really hurting you. And what I'm talking about is photos and videos. Americans are so visual these days. The things that are shared on social media and links are almost always very visual pieces of content. So make sure that your listing doesn't disappoint. Make sure the lighting is great. Hire a professional if you can. It is absolutely worth it. And get those fantastic photos and videos of your property. All right, you made it to the end. Tip number 7. And this one is so important because I hardly ever see it done, and it could be just the thing that you need to set yourself apart from the rest of the rental listings out there. And the tip is include your floor plan. Even with the best photos and videos, it can be really hard to visualize what the flow of our property is and what all the nooks and crannies and closets are. So if you include that floor plan, that could be just the thing that you need to get your listing filled fast. So there you have it. That was the 7 tips to get your listing filled fast. I hope this was super helpful, and I would love for you to do 2 things. First, make sure that you leave a comment below and let us know what you think. And also, I want to hear your best tip. How do you get your listings filled fast with great tenants? And second, make sure that you like and subscribe to our channel because there'll be more videos like this in the future.